Voy a empezar introduciendo al show, hablando un poquitico de lo que se hizo este fin de semana y eso, y entonces los introduzco a ustedes.
Yep.
Welcome to 561 Music. I'm Hector, and unfortunately, there's no Ben today. His puppy is not doing well. We sent him home, and he's spending time with Nina. Of course, Nina is the inspiration behind the name of Nina's Yard Party, our ska band. She's just not doing well. It's not looking good, so we sent him home to spend time with his puppy and with his wife. So we wish him well. We're praying for Nina, and wish him the best. And I'm sure he'll be back next week. This weekend, Killbillies were at Dragon Con, and if you don't know what Dragon Con is, look it up. It is an absolutely insane Comic Con type of convention. It was basically about 85,000 people all dressed in costumes, partying 24/7 for 5 straight days. It was an unbelievable event with all sorts of celebrity panels and workshops and all sorts of stuff. Killbillies was fortunate enough to do it last year, and we were invited back this year. We were able to have a merch table in the main concourse area in the main hotel, and this spreads across 5 different hotels, by the way. So we were in the main hotel concourse area, got to meet thousands of people, picked up a lot of fans. And then we got to perform. We got to perform 3 different times throughout the convention at the concourse stage, and then once again on the very last night at the end of the convention for the volunteer banquet. So it was an unbelievable experience. We had a lot of fun. Go to the Killbillies social medias, Killbillies FL on both Instagram and Facebook, and check it out. We all wore ridiculous costumes. We wore onesies. We wore pirate costumes. If you want a good laugh, go check it out. So today we have Zappe Cats, and we've got Luis and Oscar. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastic, bro.
So you guys are originally from Venezuela.
Yes, from Caracas, Venezuela.
Okay.
Both of us. Well, all 3 of us. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I take that back. I was going to say I've never been to Caracas, but I did a layover in Caracas on the way to...
Oh, really?
Is it Isla Mujeres? No. What's the little island off the coast?
Margarita?
Isla Margarita.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, so we went there, but years ago. My wife went.
The Caribbean Pearl.
Yeah, we went there years ago. It was fun. It was a good time.
Oh, Margarita is the best, man.
Oh, it
was the best. Yeah.
It was a good time.
Crazy as well.
Yeah, so you guys are originally from Venezuela. You guys are now based out of Miami.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this entire episode in Spanish. I'm just kidding. Do not panic. We are not going to do the entire episode in Spanish, but it would be funny, and we would have subtitles.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about how you guys originally met. There's 3 of you in the band, right?
We are 3, yeah. Oscar, me, and Lucas.
Okay.
Yeah, could not be here today.
Okay.
But I met Lucas like ages ago, centuries ago.
Okay.
We met from the Venezuelan rock and roll scene. He had that band. He still has that band, Los Mentas. It's a pretty decent, famous band in the underground.
Okay.
I used to have a band as well called Los Paranoias, and we used to play a lot together. It was early 2000s.
Yeah.
We did lots of stuff. And later on, I met Oscar through his dad, Alejandro. Alejandro was a drummer as well. He was the drummer of a biggest Beatle tribute band in Venezuela called Los Beat Tres.
Now, did they sing in Spanish or in English?
At the beginning, they started at the late 80s.
Yeah.
They went famous because they released in Spanish the songs.
That's cool.
And they play a lot around, even in Panama, I think.
And they had a better name. They were called Los Buitres.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up. That sounds
amazing.
Yeah, they had to change the name later, but yeah, as Luis was saying, they were from the rock scene in Venezuela. I used to go to their concerts, their shows, and because I was a fan of their bands, Los Mentas and Los Paranoias, and one day, through my dad, I met him. And through another friend in common, that he's a musician too, we got together one day because he was producing this band from this friend in common.
Oh, El Chino, right?
Yeah. So it was a project that, like, British rock style in Spanish.
Okay.
And I went in as a drummer, and then I started the project with them. Another band that the same singer has called Los Telecasters.
Okay.
Like more rock and roll garage.
Yeah.
And he was producing them too. And that's it. That's how we met, and the chemistry of, you know, what he was producing or creating stuff. It was really cool. So, yeah, that was
later,
it.
later, when my band broke up, I called him to record drums in my solo project. So we've been doing things since then, like more than 10 years almost.
Yeah, it was really funny because when he called me up to do the drums for his record, I told him, like, we were rehearsing the songs, and then he's like, "Hey man, I have to tell you, I'm gonna go. I'm leaving the country. You know, I'm gonna fly over to America." He's like, "Oh no, let's do it. Let's record the songs."
Ah, that was. Yeah.
It was like 3 days before I left the country, so we went to the studio, and I recorded I think I recorded like 5 songs.
5 songs, yeah.
And
but that was the band over there. That wasn't something from here. That, like, the Zappe Cats. Zappe Cats was created here in Miami.
That was for my solo project.
Gotcha. Okay.
You came here.
I came here, and I came here in 2015,
I think.
16, 15, and you know, as a new person in a new country, starting from scratch, you know. After some years, Lucas was here the same year that I arrived. He moved here too, so I met him, and we just became friends, really good friends. We started playing music together, and then a couple of years later, Luis moved here to Miami.
Awesome. So what do you guys do outside of the band? Do you guys have day jobs, or is the band like pretty much it, or are you musicians full time, or what do you guys do?
We are immigrants. We have day jobs, of course.
That has nothing to do with it. Yeah. We've all got day jobs.
Well, but you know what I mean.
I feel you, man. I get you.
Yeah, I come from the advertising world. I'm doing graphic designing currently and video editing.
Nice. I was up until about 2014. I was an art director for a lot of big companies and things like that. And then after 2014, I was laid off. The company was bought out, and then I've just kind of been doing my own thing since. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. All right. So then you guys are all in America at this point, and then did you immediately get together and create Zappe Cats, or was that something that kind of evolved into Zappe Cats?
It was interesting how the project born itself, because we were like hanging out when he arrived to America.
Yep.
And we started like, you know what? Let's do something fun. Let's play some covers, but to our style. You know, like mixing stuff. Like, let's play this song. Like, how this song will sound like if the Arctic Monkeys played this song from the 80s.
We used to do Madonna's Like a Virgin
Madonna
in Oasis style.
That's funny.
That was really fun.
We had a lot of fun with that, and we messing around with the songs. You know, it came out like a original song from Luis, and
that was Lucas' fault. Because he started to
blame the guy that's not here.
Yeah, but it's a good fault. He started to send me riffs by via WhatsApp, and I started to make songs around those riffs. So we started to do original music, and that's how the Zappe Cats born.
Okay, all right. And so now, when you guys. About what time was that? Like
2023?
23? Okay.
22. Because 23 is when we record.
Okay, so you guys have been around for about 3 years. Now, when you started doing actual Zappe Cats songs, Were they in Spanish? Were they in English? Or did you go straight to the English stuff? Or
straight to the English,
okay.
because we wanted to, play those songs along with the covers.
Yeah.
And, we thought that the people wanted to hear English songs when
Sure.
when you're going to see a cover band.
Sure.
So we started in English, and I'm having so many troubles writing in Spanish right now. I don't know why. I think I overthink.
Yeah.
And English, I don't know, feels easy, and I don't have to think.
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. So, all right. So the first song, I guess, Lucas sent you a riff. Lucas plays bass, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lucas sent you a riff.
Yeah.
When you guys are writing in general, is it a little bit of everybody sends people stuff, or send each other stuff, or do you? Is there a primary writer who writes the lyrics, who writes the music, or do you guys all just kind of collaborate?
The process is exactly that. Lucas sends me a riff, and I make a song around that riff.
Okay.
I make a little demo. I share the demo, and we get together at the studio
Okay.
and start working on that.
And you write the lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So how has it been? You guys have been together for about 3 years. How has it been? I know you guys are based out of Miami down south, so it's a little bit removed from our area. But I know, like up here, we have for our scene, we've got Propaganda and Swamp Grass and Respectables, and just a few places around here. How is the scene down in Miami? I mean, are you finding places to play often enough and things like that? And is it a good reception down there for the music?
Lately has been busy.
Yeah.
The scene, because some venues are reopening. Venues that support original music and mostly rock. So,
which is important.
Yeah, because you think like Miami is sabrosura music, reggaeton
It
and
is.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
but there's a great rock scene in Miami.
Yeah,
there's a great bands in Miami in South.
it was a surprise to me.
Yeah.
You have a lot of. I know you have a lot of really good venues down there for bigger things. We don't have a lot of the big venues here. We have the amphitheater out here. It's not huge. But anytime a concert comes around into Florida, South Florida, or something that I want to go see, it's either in Sunrise or Fort Lauderdale or Miami or something. It's never around here. You guys definitely have the bigger venues for that kind of stuff.
You have the amphitheater you're talking about.
I think.
I think that's the only real sizable venue that we have around here for concerts. We have some smaller things and stuff, but that's the only real one. But you guys down there, I mean, you've got the what is it?
The Fillmore,
Fillmore,
Casilla.
Right. You have a lot of them down there. You have
Rock Stadium.
Raymond James. You've got Broward Center in Sunrise, where the Panthers play.
Yeah, Hard Rock Live too.
The Hard Rock Live, and then in the kind of in between, you've got Culture Room and Revolutions in Fort Lauderdale. So we're lacking in that kind of avenue here. Yeah, so you guys have those, a lot of those bigger venues and some of those medium-sized venues. But then when it comes to more what I would consider, local venues like our Respectables and our Propaganda and things like that.
Yeah.
How is that down there? Do you find that you have enough places to play and that there's a good scene and a good amount of places to play?
Well, as Oscar was saying, there's two very important venues reopening. One was Las Rosas.
Las Rosas, you were telling me about that earlier.
A couple weeks ago. And this week is reopening Churchill's.
Yes.
That is a legend in the Miami rock scene. We have Barnancy.
Barnancy, yeah.
Where's that? That's in Fort Lauderdale?
No, that's in Calle Ocho.
It's in Calle Ocho.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. It's a pretty
there's
cool
another
venue.
one called Grams, but unfortunately they're closing on January. But that's a great venue. They have 2 stages, a little room that most of indie rock bands or indie artists play there, and there's a huge, a big stage outside, outdoors.
Wow, that's
in the
cool.
patio.
But,
that's really cool.
the patio. But they are they just this week they put the news that they're gonna close.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I see that all the time where, there's venues that have kind of helped create a scene, and then somewhere along the way something happens, financial, family, whatever, and then they close, and it's unfortunate, especially when it's a place like that that like you said, they have some nice areas to play and things like that. So. So you mentioned Calle Ocho. I have to say that, because I was born and raised here in Palm Beach County. I had family in Miami for a number of years, so I've been down in Miami a million times. So my two favorite places on Calle Ocho are Versailles for for food, and then of course Azúcar.
The
ice cream shop, Azúcar, which now I'm diabetic, so of course that's probably because I would go to Azúcar too much. Yeah, that's really cool, man. So now the three of you guys are writing and you're putting stuff down. Have you done any recording since you've been here? Have you done any any albums or singles or anything?
We have a record that we released into 2023.
Okay.
And we just released an EP called Misu Misu. So we had those two.
Okay.
We released it. The album was last year. 2024.
It's 2024, yeah.
But the thing is, we recorded on 2023.
Yeah.
We started with the singles on 2023.
Yeah. You're right, yeah.
And we released the album, I think was in June?
June,
June 2024.
And I know you're saying that you guys, that you were producing back in Venezuela, so when you guys are recording this stuff, are you recording it yourselves, or are you recording it in a studio, or where are you doing this?
We record the drums in what's the name of Paolo's studio?
Paolo Angulo.
The Hit, I think
Hit.
is the
That's
name
in
of the
record
studio.
the drums there, yeah.
And we record everything else at home.
Okay.
And I mix it. And that's it.
Okay. Yeah.
And we send the master to...
You send somebody to master? You send it to somebody for mastering?
The first one, we send it to one producer we trust so much called Max Martinez. He's a Venezuelan guy.
Okay.
He's living now in Spain. And the second one is mastered by Bill Skibby. I think that's how you pronounce it, from Third Man Mastering.
Okay. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing these days, where before, when I was younger, I'm 54, so when I was younger, if we did something with a band or something and I wanted it mastered or mixed or anything like that, it's like, okay, well, who lives around here that does it? Now with the internet, you're like, oh, I'm gonna send it to this guy in Spain. No big deal. Bounce him the files. He bounces it back. But it's good that you guys are getting things mastered by someone else, especially if you're mixing it, because I feel like sometimes, and it's happened to us with the bands I've been in, you're too close to it and you're listening to it and you're doing it, and you're listening to it, doing it, and you kind of get lost in that. You keep doing things that maybe you don't need to do. Maybe it sounds good the way it is, and you're too close to it, and you're changing.
Even mixing it, you get on that
a little
stage
because you listen to it a lot when you're mixing it.
Yeah.
And then does it sound good in the headphones? Does it sound good in the car?
Yeah.
Does it sound good in the
car is
the car test?
The test.
The car test. Yeah.
That's the car
and then
test,
there's different cars. There's different cars because I know when Ben tests them out, like in his car versus my truck. My truck has like a 10-speaker Bose audio system. Everything sounds good in there. So then like a regular, more normal car system, it sounds different. So
the same happens with the headphones. I have like 5 sets of headphones, and I test it in all 5. So you have the media.
That's a good idea. Ben has, and I honestly, if he was here, he'd be able to tell you, but he has a set of headphones. I'm not sure what the brand is, but it has some sort of, I think it's a software driver or something, where he can change
the curve.
Change
the EQ curve.
Change it to emulate different headphones and different speakers. It's really cool. So he can listen to it in different ways. So when you guys are recording, not in the studio, but when you're recording at home, what kind of stuff are you using? Are you using for your software? Like, what are you using for your software, basically?
Well, we have our gear, but to be honest, we are recording straight to the interface.
Okay.
I used to work with a lot of plugins in Logic. Waves is the plugin that I use the most, but mostly it, and a lot of tweaking.
Yeah. So you're using Logic though to do your mixing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what Ben uses. Yeah, that's really cool, man. So you guys are working on more music right now, or how's it going?
Yes, we have to, because the EP has just been released. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the main thing I enjoy in being in a band is making music in terms of the writing, composing. So I cannot be just performing. I need to make songs.
Be creative.
Yeah. So I started that process already. So you better.
So there's stuff coming your way that you don't know about yet.
we love how the creative process is with the band. So it's really like fast.
Yeah, it's very.
We have a
fast,
good connection between all our how do you say our
chemistry? Or
no
flow?
inspiration.
Inspiration.
Yeah, like inspiration, like influences.
Influences.
That's
Gotcha.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because each one of us has like a little bit of different influences. Like Lucas, for example, he's like a punk rocker.
Yeah.
He loves that kind of music. We love punk rock too.
Yeah.
For example, I like more like rock and roll, classic, the Beatles.
Okay.
British stuff.
We are the soft side.
We are the soft side. Lucas is there like.
But that's good. You guys mix well together, and you kind of listening to your style. I was listening to it earlier, and listening to your stuff. It's helping you guys create a unique sound.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. So if you had to, because this happens to us all the time, we never know how to answer it. If you had to describe the sound of your band, like what would you say?
That's the toughest.
Right? It's ridiculous, right?
Yeah. I don't know how or what bands to name, because I was talking to Oscar one of these days, and I said to him, it's different what influences you that what you sound like. So maybe we wanted to sound like Queens of the Stone Age, but we don't sound like Queens of the Stone Age.
Right.
Maybe I think of Black River Motorcycle Club. That's the closest thing I can think of. A mix of Oasis with, I don't know, Nirvana, early Foo Fighters.
Yeah, I can hear some of that in there, and it's funny because if you we've been doing this podcast for almost 5 years, so we've got over 200 episodes, and whenever we ask somebody, what is your sound like, there are some people that immediately go, oh, we're pop punk, or we're this, or we're that, and then there's people like yourselves, which is a lot like our band Killbillies, where it's hard to put it in a genre, it's hard to put it in a specific box, but I think that's a good thing. I think not being able to give a specific answer of what you are is good. It means that you guys are different and you're unique, and it's something that has to be experienced rather than being able to be described. Yeah,
so but it's not good for Spotify.
It's terrible for Spotify, but that's okay. Spotify, you have to stream 463 million times to make 22 cents, so it's fine. It's fine. Spotify.
Just put it while you're sleeping. Just put it in repeat.
That's what you should do. Yeah, we didn't say that. We didn't say that, Spotify. So that's cool, man. So you guys have a pretty unique sound, and you guys are putting out new music and stuff. Where do you guys see yourselves going with this? Like, I mean, what is the idea to just keep making music and see where it goes? Do you have a goal in mind? Do you where do you want to see yourselves go? With
my
this?
goal is make music. And enjoy it. I'm enjoying it right now.
Nice.
With them. So at the moment, I don't enjoy it anymore. So I think that's it.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, there's different levels of success. So if you are creating music and it's unique music and you're creating it with good friends and you're having a great time and there's good chemistry and whatever, you're successful.
Yeah.
They're successful. So
the goal is to be happy what you're doing, and if people like it, that's an extra perk of the experience. And of course, we have our goals to, we want to go certain
triple
level.
platinum.
Yeah, make the most of it. Make the most of it.
Yeah, make the most of it.
Yeah. let's talk a little bit about your social media and your social media presence. Do you guys do your own social media?
Yep.
Do you have, yeah? And then what are you primarily using? Facebook, Instagram, that kind of thing? Or
Instagram is the main
Yeah.
handle, yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, how do you find it's been for you? I know it's hard. Like, there's all these algorithms, and you have to post a certain number of times at a certain time and a certain this, and it picks up certain things or whatever. But how have you guys found it to be for the band as far as helpful for the band?
It is hard work, man.
It's very hard work.
It is hard work, but you have to do it.
Yeah.
You have to do it, and the way for us to do it is, don't take ourselves too seriously.
Yeah.
Enjoy it with a lot of humor, and that's it. And
Yeah.
take lots of photos, take lots of videos, and make something with it, and that's it.
Make a ridiculous video.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say. So I watched Baby Hurricane.
Yeah. All right.
So I watched that one.
The video.
A little. Yeah, I watched the video a little while ago. And yes, it was ridiculous, but it was ridiculous in a really fun way. I really loved watching the video.
Thank you.
And actually, we're gonna include the video on the podcast. We're gonna pop it in here and stuff, and
Nice.
then someone will be able to, people will be able to watch it and et cetera. They can see what they think. So that being said, why don't you tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind Baby Hurricane?
The Miami Heat,
Okay.
hurricane season.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a riff that needed to be a song. So what's happening? Oh, it's hurricane season. Oh, this hit, Baby Hurricane.
That's funny. So it's pretty literal then.
It is. I mean, there's a metaphor because the baby hurricane is someone that is,
Sure.
energetic and unstoppable. But I don't know. I dig some things that had to do with the way we live in Miami.
Yeah.
I wanted to reflect our lives, and I think I got it.
It's a fun song.
Yeah.
The video is really fun, but the song is really fun too. So, so on that note, we're going to take a break and let everybody watch Baby Hurricane. So here you go.
I feel that wave in the burning sky. I see the rain coming through my eyes. Oasis Root Kava Bar is in Sea Grape Square on Indiantown Rd, and it is a kava bar. If you don't know anything about kava, it's a Polynesian root that you grind up and you mix with water, and it has been in Polynesia for potentially thousands of years. It's an old thing that they used for kind of ceremonial and also sort of leisure purposes. It's meant to be something where, you know, that brings people together. You all take a shell of kava and chink them together and say bula and have it together like that. It's meant to be something to bring people together. It has a kind of an effect, which is, I guess, a kind of a slightly warming effect. It just kind of makes you feel nice. It's not particularly intoxicating. It's not like drinking alcohol. So the atmosphere in a kava bar is sort of like a cross between a regular bar and a coffee house. It's pretty chill in there. You get all sorts of different types of kava bars. Some of them are more like a club, you know, there's sort of like blacklight and EDM playing, and some of them are more like a cafe. This is one of the cafe type of ones. It's super chill in there. If you're looking for somewhere to, I don't know, maybe go and do some work on your laptop or go and have a chat with friends, it's perfect for that kind of thing. There's a foosball table in there if that's your jam, or baby foot as they call it in France. Yeah, Jim, the owner, is a really cool guy, and he has very kindly sponsored our podcast, so thank you very much for that, Jim. They also do a poker night in there, all sorts of things going on at Oasis Root. Welcome to 561 Music. We have some very exciting news. You may have noticed that the podcast is being hosted from a different place. That place is the 561 Music School and Studio. Justin Hucker has changed the name of his school from Live Music Community to 561 Music School and Studio. We have joined forces, and now everything has the same name. The podcast, the festival and the school are now all under the umbrella of 561 Music. If you've been listening to the podcast for a long time, you will know that every week in this spot we used to do an ad for Live Music Community. Now, Live Music Community has become 561 Music. We are still on North Lake Boulevard, but we have moved to 524 North Lake Boulevard, Suite A, North Palm Beach, Florida. It is east from the old location, and boy oh boy is it an upgrade. We now have a studio that is far bigger and more advanced. Bigger lesson rooms and 3 big spaces for recording bands and practicing. We now offer more opportunities for recording your band and provide more practice space to hone your skills. The heart of 561 Music School and Studio is still tuition. We train both young people and adults one-on-one and also in groups to be real bands, teaching you how to play your instrument not only by yourself but with others as well. We help you learn to write and record a song, how to brand and market your band, how to design and produce merchandise, how to get shows, how to act at shows, how to perform, how to organize tours, how to reach out to labels, the ins and outs of protecting your intellectual property, and much more. 561 Music is a one-stop shop for all your music and performance-related needs. We are also set up to help you record music videos, how to manage social media, how to create content for social media, and everything that is required of a person trying to break into the music industry in 2025. Come by the studio at 524 North Lake Boulevard in North Palm Beach and check out the new digs. We are online at 561musicstudio.com. Fill out the form online and come for your free first trial lesson. We are open daily by appointment, or just walk up and say hi. We're here most days of the week from 3 p.m. for walk-in inquiries. Come by. It's just so awesome, this new spot, and we're all incredibly excited to be here.
All right, so we just had a couple of sponsor commercials. One of them was for this 561 Music School and Studio, and I wanted to ask you guys, do you have any advice for upcoming musicians?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't see myself as wise to give advice, But I think you have to keep the energy moving.
Yeah.
So if you like music, do something about it. Anything is, if it's playing an instrument, if it's, writing a song, if it's tapping on the furniture, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. Just make music. If you want to make music, just make music.
Don't overthink it. Don't compare yourself with anybody.
Yep.
So I think that's the most important thing. I wish someone told me that when I was younger. So, yeah.
Nice.
Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
That's important. What he said. Don't compare yourself with anybody, and just be yourself and be consistent. If you like music, try to be consistent. If you wanna, study more your instrument, like practice.
Sure.
If you wanna,
sure,
go a better level, and yeah.
Well, that's important. I mean, when you say don't compare yourself to anybody else, I understand. I understand listening to other bands and comparing yourselves to them for drawing inspiration and influence and things like that.
Yeah.
But you're right. You start comparing yourself to other bands, and no matter what you do, I don't care if you go triple platinum, no matter how good you are, no matter how, you will never feel like you're good enough if you're constantly comparing yourself to other people. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's important.
It's like a trap. You're failing it. And
yeah, no, absolutely. So you mentioned practicing. Sometimes we ask the question, how often do you guys practice as a band and as individuals?
As a band, once a week.
Really? That's amazing. That's awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. There's a lot of bands that I talk to, and they, we're notorious for practicing. Like, we play a lot. We play out a lot. So we're notorious for practicing like, once every few months if we want to add a song or something like that.
No, I need to practice.
So you guys practicing once a week is good.
Yes.
And then what about individually? Do you practice your instruments at home by yourselves?
Not in the form of practice, but I play a lot.
When you're writing and stuff like that, probably?
Yeah, playing along records and stuff. I play at home.
Right, so you're not sitting home doing scales, but you're playing at home. Yeah.
Not exercises. I'm playing guitar.
Yeah.
Just having a good time.
What about you, Oscar?
I practice in my brain.
Okay.
And then when I go to the studio, I practice with them, but because I am a drummer,
in your car, you could drum in your car. Right?
Yeah.
In the car when I'm working in my day job, and just listen and think, okay, this part is here. Okay. Repeat. And and then I have a clear idea what to do.
I've always said that I think drums are hard. I'm not a drummer. I think they're very hard. I think there's a lot of coordination that has you have each hand and each foot is doing something completely different. So I do think it's hard. But I've always said that if you're a good drummer, you have an advantage over a guitarist or a bass player because we have to hit specific notes.
Yes.
You just have to hit a beat.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not saying that it's not hard, but what I'm saying is like
it is not hard.
As long as you're hitting the beat,
it's really not hard.
It doesn't matter if you're hitting this tom or that tom or whatever. Nobody notices.
Yeah.
We play a wrong note. People go, "Oh, you play a wrong note."
I always said that bass player and guitar player is more difficult because it's like you said.
Yeah.
You have to play notes, and if a note goes wrong, you can notice right away.
Yeah.
The drums you can,
just
dress it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
It's jazzy. It's jazzy.
I was improvising.
Yeah.
Let me try something here. Oh, it didn't work.
I find it easier to cover up any mistakes. I don't make any mistakes, by the way. I find it very easy to cover up mistakes, or easier to cover up mistakes on bass than I do on the saxophone. Because when I make mistakes on the saxophone, it's like, it's terrible.
Unless you're co-trained. If you're co-trained, there's no mistakes.
True. Fair. Yeah, that's pretty funny. So, what do you guys have? What do you guys have as far as things coming up? Do you have any tour plans, or do you have shows coming up?
Yeah, we're setting up dates for the last quarter, October, November, and December.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
we have a couple of things in propaganda.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say it. Well, hell.
You're gonna say it anyway.
Sweat Records, it's one. We need to confirm that one.
Yeah. So
we're working on it. Yeah.
So you guys, I know you've played Miami and stuff like that. You've played Fort Lauderdale. You've played Palm Beach County. Do you have plans? Do you have plans to get out of this area at all and play shows?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That's one of our goals is to go further, North Florida and out of state.
Okay. And how do you guys book things? Like, how are you finding venues and things like that?
Oh man,
it's really difficult.
Through Instagram, through lots and lots of emails, and
contacts that people give you. Like, just call this guy, figure out.
And tons of patience.
All right, I'm going to give you 4 words, and it's going to change your life for booking gigs. Indie on the Move. There's a website called indieonthemove.com.
Somebody sent me that this week.
So they have a free version of it, and then they have a paid version. I think the paid version is like $10 or $20 a month. It's not expensive, but you get on there and you put in, say you want to play a show in I don't know, Atlanta. Killbillies were just in Atlanta. So say you want to play a show in Atlanta, you put in Atlanta, and then you can put in a radius, Atlanta and X amount of space, like, I don't know, 50 miles out from Atlanta. And then you can say what day of the week you need the show. And then you can say, and so then it narrows it down to venues that have music on that day of the week. Like if you happen to be touring through and you need a Monday, some venues don't have music on Monday, so you put in the day. Then it narrows it down. Then you say what genre you play that you want, and it narrows it down a little bit more. And you keep putting in all these parameters, and then suddenly it gives you a list. And then, hey, so everything that fits what you want is like, these 7 venues of that area. And then it gives you all the contact information of who does the booking for those venues.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
Does it work in Florida as well?
It works all over the United States, all 50 states. Yeah, just the United States, though, all 50 states. But Indie on the Move, if you are listening, we need you to sponsor us, because it just occurred to me that was a free commercial. So sponsor us, damn it. Yeah, man. So future plans is more recording, more writing,
more recording,
playing some more stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm performing. Yeah.
Now, you guys when you released your stuff so far, you've released it as an album and an EP. Do you like releasing it as a group of songs like that, or do you plan to release anything as singles?
Well, we have a strategy. For the album, we released 5 previous singles, and then the whole album. Okay. It was a process of like 1 year, almost. And we did the same for the EP. It was like 3 singles. I don't remember. 3 singles and then the whole EP.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We the last album that the Killbillies put out, we put it out as an album. We recorded it, we put it out, and it was great. We put it out as an album, but within a couple of months, it kind of dies down a little bit. So we keep having this discussion about, is it better to release an album? And that's how it used to be. It used to be that you released an album and somebody would go to the record store and they'd buy the album, they'd go home and they'd listen to the whole album, after hearing one song on the radio.
It used to be like 2 singles, maximum 3 singles that the artist released. Nowadays, it's like everything is consumed so fast. And for an independent band like small bands like us or whatever, we need to extend the product, like, release a single, because if not, it doesn't. Yeah,
you want to release singles, you want to release videos. Like it's an unfortunate byproduct of the internet. The internet makes everything just 1,000% more accessible and easier to do. But everybody's attention span is very small, and the name of the game is content. And so, you want to create your music, you want to do your craft, but really that's almost secondary these days. It's all about content to get your name out there. And it sucks. It sucks that it's like that, because it consumes you. Like, you're just doing it. Fortunately, we have this girl that works for us that does an amazing job, and she does all of Killbilly social media. She does the social media for the studio here. She does social media for a bunch of our stuff, but so she does that, so we don't have to deal with it. But yeah, it is hard work. It's a full-time job almost. It's a full-time job pushing that stuff.
Luis is the one who handles all the graphic and social media.
There you go. Superman over here.
He does a great job.
Yeah. That's because you're the marketing
I enjoy
guy.
It most of the times.
Yeah. And also the videos. With his wife, they put out the videos and stuff.
It happens to me a lot. Almost every band I'm in, because I come from an art director and graphic artist background, almost every band I'm in, I end up doing something.
I think it's important, like, if you have a band, one of the members has to be a graphic designer.
Well, I was just going to say that might be the only reason I'm in these bands. They say, hey, he's not very good, but he's a graphic designer. So it happens.
I mean, I believe in the artist branding. I think it's cool. I think of artists like David Bowie. He had a great branding, great image,
amazing branding.
So it's part of the whole process for me.
Yeah.
It's not only the music. I like to build the image as well.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy it.
So tell me, since we're on the subject of branding, tell me, Zappe Cats, how did the name come about and the logo and all that stuff? I mean, obviously, I'm assuming you worked on the logo and everything, but how did that all evolve? Where did you guys come up with Zappe Cats? It's a great name, by the way. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
it comes from a Venezuelan. I don't know if it's Venezuelan. We think it's Venezuelan, but maybe it's a Latin America thing. An expression, we say sapegato or sapegato when something is like, gives bad vibes.
Yeah.
Ooh, sapegato.
Yeah.
And we thought that how can we say that we are Venezuelan without saying we are Venezuelan? And so
that's
Zappe
creative.
Cats.
I like that. That's very
Zappe
creative.
Cats. And one of the things they say when we were looking for a name is that we had to use cats for some reason. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Lucas wanted to use cats.
When the band that we used to have cover bands, one day he made a flyer of one of the gigs.
Oh, yeah.
With a crazy cat face. It's like, man, that cat looks so cool, man. We need to do something with the cats. And of course, they have cats. Lucas has cats. I love cats, but I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah. Okay.
So my sister has cats. So sometimes I take care of them. But
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
That's funny. And I noticed like your album names, your EPs and stuff like that. That all has to do with cats as well, like Misu Misu.
Yeah, Misu Misu, of course,
Exactly,
of course. It has to be with the whole cat universe.
That's
and
fun.
the name of the first album is It Smells Like
A
Caged Kitty.
That's amazing. That reminds me of like Spinal Tap, Sniff the Glove.
Oh yeah, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, is there anything else that we haven't covered, that we haven't talked about that you want to talk about, that you want to let our audience know about?
No, I think
Yeah.
that's who we are. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for having us. And
Absolutely. Tell me when your next shows are, so we can let everybody know to come out and check you guys out.
The best way is for you to follow us on Instagram. We post all the shows and dates of that.
Is it just Zappe Cats on Instagram?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Zappe Cats.
ZAPPE, correct?
ZAPPE Cats.
Cats.
Yeah.
Okay.
As well, the website, thezappecats.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, our
that's it.
coming show is on October 2nd in Propaganda.
Propaganda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. If I don't have a show that night, I'll
It's going to be
definitely
a
come check it out.
Thursday, but it's going to be fun.
Oh, if it's a Thursday, I most definitely don't have a show. Almost most definitely, I don't have a show. I'll come check it out. Yeah, I'm a Propaganda all the time. Like I said earlier, we were talking in the lobby. I play in like 3 or 4 different bands. So like last month was insane. I think I played at Propaganda like 4 times last month. It was with a different band every time.
You lived there?
I just about lived there. Yeah, I actually walked in and one of the owners, as I was walking in to set up, Natalie, she said, "Hey, you're here again. I'm gonna start charging you rent." So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys being here.
Likewise.
Sorry Lucas couldn't make it today, but I'm glad you guys were here. If you guys want to follow us on social medias, it's 561 Music at 561 Music. That is on Facebook. That is on Instagram. I don't think we're on TikTok, but maybe we should be. I don't know. like, subscribe, do all those things. If you can donate a little bit to the cause, there's a donate button on the website, 561music.com. We have dates for the festival for next year, so we'll be releasing that very soon. And soon we're going to start putting up the application for bands to start applying. If you're a business and you're a local business and you want to support the festival or the podcast, reach out to us. We're always looking for sponsors. I know the festival last year, we had about 5,000 people at the festival last year at the Meyer Amphitheater. So hit us up. We would love to have you be a part of that. And 561 Music has a lot of cool things coming up. So check it out. And until next time, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you guys making the drive.
Thank you very much.
Far. So thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
It's what we're doing. Come and check it out. It's what we're all about. 561 Music.